paddock of a betting disposition will almost certainly be putting their money. Oh, and Doohan getting scrappy again. You can see that this is not an easy race for him. Yeah, it's almost as if his foot came off the pegs. Oh, perhaps he just locked up that back end, and there it goes, it slides, and it's just the back end drifting, and there his foot comes off, and there he kicks that machine round that corner. That said, there is no one behind him to threaten or challenge for the time being. And if he continues to ride... Oh, and Doohan's practically off it. Swans goes through. And look at Michael Doohan. Rodeo riding the NSR. Here it is again. Just watch the back end as it starts to slip away. What causes the real trouble is when it picks up grip again. When the back goes, Doohan gets off the throttle and the back tyre grips, and as soon as it does, you get this big kick from the back end, and that's what tries to throw him over the high side. Doohan hangs on, but he's heading straight for the gravel trap now, and just look at him, he's got one leg hanging in the air as he leans off with his bottom scraping along the tarmac. We shall find out later, but it's Alberto Puig who leads them off there. Oh, and that's Doohan going straight through at the chicane. Michael Doohan came sweeping through without race. There is Doohan, came storming through, collecting everybody. Doohan really in charge of this now. Oh, Doohan almost off it. The back end nearly got away from him then. Doohan just cranked the throttle open a bit too joyfully as he could scent that victory. And here is the moment when he took an almighty step towards the gravel trap. Coming to the end of the race, tyres have seen their best. Doohan gets on the gas, monster slide.
Let's just enjoy the sight of Michael Doohan on his home turf. Look at that, just sliding, laying big black slicks from the rear tyre of that Honda. He is now enjoying himself, a little bit of a wheelie.
And even world champions can have big scares in practice.
So the race leaders have got a clear track now, and the back end steps out again. Doohan staring intently as he does at the track ahead of him. This is the final circuit of the back end. Stepping out, Doohan showing his supreme skill in these awful conditions. And Doohan winds up the power of the Honda. Oh, and a big moment for there, and Doohan almost off the bike, and he has to take correcting action. He's off the track. And the law is still there, so too is Alberto Puig. This is the battle for the lead, though. The reigning world champion, number 1 out in front. Number 4, 24-year-old Queenslander Daryl Beattie on the Lucky Strike Suzuki in second place. Oh, and a big moment there for Michael Doohan. The back end stepped out, and Doohan looks back to see how many other people are behind, and Daryl Beattie seizes the chance. Out in front. Let's have a look at this moment in slow motion. Well, the back end definitely just kicked out, and Doohan was sharp as a button. Ballas. Oh, and Michael Doohan in trouble. The bike all out of shape, and he's run wide. He's run off the track. He's on the grass, and he's trying to keep it out of the gravel trap, and he comes back onto the racetrack right in front of Alberto Puig and Shinichi Ito, and I'm sure they were not impressed with that. Doohan, desperate to get back into the race, really came wandering back at very slow speed right into their path.
Shoulder moves over to let Arbe and company go through, and Arbe leads, and Michael Doohan running very quick, almost goes up the back end of Arbe, and he's off the track into the dirt. Well, what a moment for Michael Doohan, and he gives a rather rude, impolite signal to Mr. Arakaki, but I suspect that was more down to Michael Doohan than anybody else. Sensational moment, and here's the view from another camera. They've already gone past Arakaki. Arbe goes wide. Doohan on the inside almost clips the end of Arbe's machine off the track on the grass, stays on board. +0, he knows that. And Doohan kicked out of the saddle. They were closing on a tail ender. Doohan not quite sure what to do, and you saw the Australian world champion just eased out of the saddle. Laurent Neveu is the man, the Belgian. Now he doesn't know they're there. Oh, now he does, because Doohan goes darting through.